Lions TV, full time it finishes up at Carrow Road, Norwich City 2, Millwall 1. A frustrating afternoon for the majority, but and even equally, this is just frustrating that we managed to get ourselves back into the game and then have a go, for the last 25 minutes. Why can't we start like that? Credit to Dave Livermore. He started with the same three, the young, exciting three that I've been calling for, so I can't complain. As he did against Blackburn away at Norwich, I thought we'd go a bit more defensive, a bit more George Honeyman-ish, if you know what I'm saying. But he didn't. He went for it. And I don't really blame Livermore for the defeat. I think it's at the back where we got caught short. We weren't first to first balls. We definitely weren't first to any second balls. And that's how they got their 2 goals, pretty much both carbon copies. The first one in 4 minutes. And look, Norwich are a side that pop the ball nicely. They get out the pitch as a collective. And they're always going to get balls into the box. They do it against every team in the division. So it's not the issue of trying to stop that, because I don't think you will. It's the issue of defending it well when it does happen. And for the first and for the second, Tanganga gets something on the first, but a Norwich player reacts quicker than anyone else to stab it home. And the second's an absolute catastrophe of a goal. Again, Murray Wallace, he sort of hits him, bounces off someone else and rolls in. And it wasn't looking good, was it? It could have been more, but for Jensen and the goal that Signs had disallowed for offside, which was offside. But at half-time, I thought, we're going to be losing a game for the first time this season by more than the 1 goal. But it didn't happen. Even the second half was terrible at points. We don't put any patterns of play together. We don't get up the pitch as a unit in complete polar opposite to Norwich, who do. Players are isolated in their positions. If they do win a ball, there's no one within 15, 20 yards of them. And then just out of nowhere, typical Millwall, we score a goal that goes from one end of the pitch and one side of the pitch to the other. Not only is it a brilliant team goal, it's a brilliant individual finish from Romain Lesse. And after that, we really start to try and press for it. But again, the lack of quality in the final third was there. But we made a real game of it. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. We managed to go a couple of goals behind. I feel for Livermore in this instance, because he doesn't want a job full-time. He's not going to be the manager full-time, but he's gone and done what a lot of us keep saying, why don't we go and do this more? And I think that first half probably showed why we didn't do it more under other managers, because we could have been 4 down at half-time. Terrible defending. We couldn't get anything on our clearances either. We couldn't get over the ball. Players were isolated, looking short of confidence. And it happens with managers at Millwall, not just Rowett, not just Harris, not just Edwards. We look full of beans 1 minute, and then all of a sudden it just drops. It seems to be a lack of consistency. And with that, and with Norwich, like I say, they can get up the pitch as a unit. For their first goal, they had about 7 players in the box when that ball went in. Second one weren't far off that either. That's because they've got the quality, and maybe we just, we haven't got the quality. We haven't got the budget that Norwich have. We know we haven't got that. But to then do what we did in slow, small patches, I suppose if our players could do that every time they got the ball, they wouldn't be playing for Millwall Football Club, would they? But the goal from SA was brilliant, a great finish from him, but a brilliant team goal. Livers then went 4-4-2. We pressed for the equaliser. I was quite confident we was going to get it, to be fair. I said 2-2 in my preview. But we made a game of it for the last 25 minutes, but I just don't know why we couldn't have made a game of it for the 90. But it ends in defeat at Carrow Road. Norwich City 2, Millwall 1. Fair play to yous that travelled. I obviously didn't, and I won't be going to Coventry even. My operation is in 6 days. So that is me done until mid-January. Thanks for watching. It ends 2-1. Come on, you Lions.